So you just finished writing a book. It is a really good day to be you. Let's talk about what you do next. Hey, I'm Megan, I'm your writing coach, and I'm so excited that you want to figure out what to do after writing a novel. Step 1, let's take some time to celebrate the fact that you actually did that. Apparently, only 3% of people who start writing a novel actually finish it, so you are in the top tier, my friend. Congratulations. After you finished a first draft, here's the process that you're going to work through. First, you're going to organize your draft. Does it need more scenes? Are all the scenes in the right order? The second step after you've organized your draft is to start revisions. These are those big picture changes. You're going to go back in there and add those scenes. Then once you get through with revisions, you can go into editing, and that is where you start looking for those small changes to grammar, spelling, punctuation, the little details. And you'll also want to invite some outside eyes in to give you a more objective view of what you might need to change. What's working, what's not working, all of that. Once you finish all your edits, you're going to start putting it out there for agents to scrutinize and reject. What? I'm just saying that's what's going to happen, but eventually your book will find a home, and then there you go. That's kind of the big picture of what happens after you finish writing a book. Let's just break it down into your immediate steps. Organizing your draft. I want you to start by just taking a really quick read through of your novel. No editor glasses. All you're doing is looking for places where your story might need more or less. I always tell my clients it's better to have more words at the start and then you can take away than to have too few words and be like, oh, I don't know what to add. So go through and ask yourself a couple of questions. Do my transitions feel smooth or abrupt? Does my timeline make sense? Are my characters developed? And are there any places where an extra scene might make things make more sense? And then keep adding to your draft until you feel like you have all the elements there. If you finish your first draft and you feel like it's already complete, read through it anyway. You might be surprised by what you find. I wrote a young adult novel once that I thought was, like, I had outlined it. It was all there. I thought it all made sense. And then I read through it and realized I had a very large error in my timeline. Basically, I had like 6 weeks missing from the story. So even if you think it's pretty good, a first draft is never going to be a polished draft. So just go through and read it. It's not about picking out every little thing that's wrong. It's about seeing whether or not your whole story is there. Once you've read through and noted places where, okay, I need to add a scene here or maybe add a little bit here, then you can go and start revisions. So this is just basically redrafting. You don't have to do a complete rewrite. Hopefully, if you've outlined your story ahead of time, done your prep, made a premise, developed your characters, all that stuff I love to talk about, then you won't have a lot missing from your story. You'll just have to go back and add in those places that you marked. I like to think of it like you're carving your story out of marble. The story's in there, and all you have to do with your revisions is just keep scraping away a layer over here, a layer over there, until you can see the shape more clearly. If you're working through revisions and you're not really sure what to change, reach out to me on my website. I offer editing services and would love to sit down and talk with you about your story. So that's what to do after you finish writing a novel. There are really 4 steps. Number 1, organize your draft. Make sure all the pieces are there. Just read through it and see if anything's missing or there are any places where you'd like to change things and make a note. Number 2, revisions. Go through your story and actually change those things. Number 3, editing. This is addressing those smaller changes to grammar, spelling, repetition. And then number 4, submit it out into the world and start querying. But your immediate next steps are going to be organizing your draft and revising. Don't forget to celebrate what you've accomplished. Tell me down below when you finished your novel, what it's about, or something that you're really excited about your story, and I will cheer you on from here. So I wish you the best of luck in taking the next step with your novel, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.